Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Monday, February 28, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. San Antonio Spurs vs Memphis Grizzlies. The San Antonio Spurs pay a visit to the FedEx Forum to battle the Memphis Grizzlies on Monday night. Our first pick is Memphis Grizzlies minus 8.5 points. And here is why. San Antonio is 27th in the NBA in points allowed at 112.7 points per game. The Spurs are holding opponents to a field goal percentage of 46.7%, which is 25th in the league, and 35.6% from three-point land, which is 22nd. The Spurs are getting beaten up on the boards as San Antonio averages 45.4 rebounds per game, but is allowing an average of 46.6 rebounds per game. Jakob Poeltl, who is questionable for Monday, is the leading rebounder for San Antonio with an average of 9.2 boards per contest. Poeltl is the leader in blocked shots with an average of 1.8 swats per game, while Dejounte Murray is the leader in steals with an average of 2.0 per contest. Memphis is second in the NBA in scoring with an average of 113.8 points per game. The Grizzlies are 17th in field goal percentage at 45.8% and 24th in three-point shooting accuracy at 34.0%. Ja Morant is the leading scorer for Memphis with an average of 27.1 points per game and is shooting 49.0% overall and 33.2% from three-point land. With Dillon Brooks sidelined with an injury, the second leading scorer is Desmond Bane with an average of 17.7 points per game, and Bane is shooting 42.6%. Morant is the leader in assists with an average of 6.7 dishes per contest. Memphis is averaging 25.3 assists and 12.7 turnovers per game for an assist-to-turnover ratio of 2.0. Ja Morant set a new career high with 46 points in the Grizzlies' win. Memphis shot 44.0% but won the game on the glass by out-rebounding the Chicago Bulls 61-41. The Spurs have been tough in their first 2 games since the All-Star break but are in a difficult spot with their top 4 scorers all questionable. In the last 5 head-to-head meetings, Memphis has defeated the Spurs and covered the spread in 4 of those contests. If Memphis does not overlook San Antonio and comes to play, they will cover the spread. The Grizzlies have done a great job of not overlooking teams this season, as they are an NBA best 41-21 Austrian shillings this season. I think the Spurs are due for a letdown after using so much energy in the last 2 contests. I'm taking the Grizzlies. Our second pick is over 234.5 points. And here is why. The San Antonio Spurs have been in great shape as they've won 4 of their last 6 games overall, but they will be eager to bounce back in this one after coming up just short to the Heat in a 133-129 road loss on Saturday. Devin Vassell, Lonnie Walker and Keita Bates-Diop each scored 22 points, while Tyus Jones chipped in with 19 points and 11 assists. As a team, the Spurs shot a healthy 55% from the field and 14 of 31 from the three-point line as they exploded for 40 points in the first quarter to jump out to an early 16-point lead, but they couldn't keep it up and quickly found themselves trailing by as many as 17 points, which proved to be just enough in the end as their late rally came up short. The Spurs won a double overtime thriller 157-153 as a 3.5-point favorite on Friday over the Washington Wizards and lost to the Miami Heat 133-129 as a 13-point dog the next day. In the win over the Wizards, Keldon Johnson scored a game-high 32 points, followed by Dejounte Murray with 31 points, 14 assists, and 13 rebounds. The Memphis Grizzlies have been on fire as they've won 10 of their last 13 games overall, and they will be eager to stay hot after taking down the Bulls in a 116-110 road win on Saturday. Ja Morant led the team with 46 points on 15 of 28 shooting. Steven Adams added 12 points with 21 rebounds and 5 assists, while Desmond Bane chipped in with 12 points and 5 assists on 4 of 18 shooting. As a team, the Grizzlies shot 44% from the field and 7 of 23 from the three-point line as they set the tone with 31 points in the first quarter to take the early lead before pouring in another 34 points in the third quarter, where the lead ballooned to 17 points at one stage. They lost to Minnesota 119-114 as a 2-point road favorite on Thursday and beat Chicago 116-110 as a 2.5-point favorite Saturday. In the win, Ja Morant lit up the Bulls for 46 points on 15 of 28. On the season, Morant is 7th in the NBA with a 24.93 per player efficiency rating and 27.1 ppg. The Spurs are coming into this meeting with plenty of momentum despite losing their last game, and they're just about at full strength, except for Doug McDermott, who is listed as questionable. The Grizzlies have been one of the hottest teams in the league lately, and they must be full of confidence with Morant coming fresh off a 46-point performance on Saturday. And for our third pick, go with Memphis Grizzlies scores 121 points and San Antonio Spurs scores 114 points. And here is why Memphis looks for its second straight win on Monday when hosting San Antonio. Memphis is first in the Southwest Division at 42-20 with a 6-game lead over the second-place Dallas Mavericks. Memphis defeated the Chicago Bulls 116-110 on Saturday, behind a career-high 46 points from Ja Morant. The victory snapped a short 2-game losing streak for the Grizzlies. San Antonio's offense is 7th in the NBA in scoring, with an average of 112.8 points per game. The Spurs have the 5th best field goal percentage at 46.9% and are 12th in shooting accuracy from three-point land at 35.5%. Murray, who is questionable for Monday, is the leading scorer for San Antonio with an average of 20.1 points per game and is shooting 46.2%. Second leading scorer Keldon Johnson, who is also questionable, is averaging 16.0 points per game and shoots 46.8%. Murray is also the dish leader for San Antonio with an average of 9.4 assists per game. The Spurs are averaging 28.2 assists and 12.4 turnovers per game for an assist-to-turnover ratio of 2.3. Ja Morant is leading Memphis in scoring and assists with averages of 26.7 points and 6.8 assists per game, while Steven Adams is the leading rebounder with an average of 9.6 rebounds per game. Desmond Bane is the second leading scorer with an average of 17.8 points per game and is one of 5 players for Memphis averaging in double figures in scoring. As a team, the Grizzlies are scoring an average of 113.8 points per game. The San Antonio Spurs look to bounce back from a loss when visiting the Memphis Grizzlies on Monday. San Antonio is 4th in the Southwest Division at 24-37 and 17.5 games behind the first-place Grizzlies. The Spurs were defeated by the Miami Heat 133-129 on Saturday. Keita Bates-Diop was the leading scorer for San Antonio with 22 points. However, the Spurs committed 22 turnovers to only 12 by Miami. On defense, Memphis is allowing an average of 109.1 points per game, which is 14th in the NBA. The Grizzlies are holding opponents to a field goal percentage of 45.2%, which is 13th, and 35.4% shooting from three-point land, which is 18th. Memphis is first in the NBA in rebounding with an average of 49.2 boards per game and is allowing an average of only 42.8 rebounds per contest. The king of the boards for Memphis is Steven Adams with an average of 9.8 rebounds per game. Jaren Jackson Jr. is the leader in blocked shots with an average of 2.2 swats per game, and DeAnthony Melton is the leader in steals with an average of 1.6 per game. Dejounte Murray is leading San Antonio in scoring and assists with averages of 20.1 points and 9.4 assists per game, while Jakob Poeltl is the leading rebounder with an average of 9.2 rebounds per game. Keldon Johnson is the second leading scorer with an average of 16.0 points per game and one of 6 players for San Antonio, averaging in double figures in scoring. As a team, the Spurs are scoring an average of 112.6 points per game. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.